Recording in progress.
So to start us off real quick, I was thinking about on Tuesday when we last played about how it's just like, yeah, Renji and Daphne just kind of dragged them along, and then I realized like then they kind of miss out on whatever interaction they want to have along the road. So I'm just going to retro that and say that you guys just left them a note telling them what your plans were so they can make a decision on their own.
Sounds
and
good.
We'll see what happens from there. And then I will DM magic to find a better way, faster way for them to get there.
They
but
can
yes,
find their own cart person.
We'll just say that it was Fove that took the third watch, and we will let them be. I can talk to them individually if they end up joining this particular story. Hopefully, we'll see. The best ways to get them there, or if they do want to have been like T-posing the whole way. Should happen sometimes. All right, so where we left off, you all and Jinx headed out of Candlekeep Citadel for the first time in a couple weeks, or longer for those of you who work there, and head towards Baldur's Gate in search of whatever booth seems to be selling these creatures disguised as books. You were able to gather some more information as to maybe where to find this individual or individuals, and headed out on the road. It is a few days travel to get there. You've had your first night's watch, and it is a fresh morning. Is there anything you'd like to do as you continue your travels?
That's a good question. How's Keith?
How's Keith?
How is
doing?
No, not Keith.
How's
Keith? Is becoming a little bit less miserable slowly. Only in that you've had a week or two to wear his ass down.
Perfect.
He's still, a grumpy little shit, but and he is maintaining his bat form for the most part, as you do have someone who's not a member of your group with you, in the form of the Gerbine who drives the cart that you guys have hired to take you back to Baldur's Gate.
That's fair of him to do. Yeah.
Kindle will keep an eye out for stray kitties.
Okay.
That's important.
Very important.
Be looking for cats.
You can always go fur mode again.
I think that was an educational
It's
but
strange.
generally uncomfortable experience for everyone.
Yeah, that's accurate.
I don't know. I think Mimi would just be quizzing Damascus on like all of the things that they can shift into and be like, how about this? How about that? And doing it like a game.
Well, that would be fun.
Where it either works or it doesn't.
Yeah, because I can't shift into something that I've never seen before. So I would have had to have seen a creature of that type.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do me.
I shift into Mimi and I try and accentuate. I don't know if I have the mass to do so. I may end up being a little bit shorter to compensate.
Yeah. No. Mimi is 6 foot. And
yeah.
It's like if Lady Demetress's daughters decided to cosplay as her a little bit. A
Yeah,
little
so instead
bit.
of being like 6 foot, I'm like 5'5", 5'6", maybe. But otherwise, I look identical.
Okay. Y'all remember Inger's My Little Pony version of Darwin?
Yes.
Where it was just shrunk. So
Inger is the insane warlock anglerfish.
yes,
Anglerfish,
anglerfish siren.
Yeah,
Oh
anglerfish
my.
siren.
She's 13 years old. She knows no peace, and she has the ability to disguise herself. So one of our member, Mitch, is a giant elk centaur named
Okay.
Jowen. So, but you can't turn into something that's bigger than you. So she turned into Jowen, but it was like someone had like shrunk him in Photoshop, so he was like kind of, his limbs weren't quite right.
This chaos child has also formed a frog army
Yep.
Hey, good for them.
I
by
adopted.
stealing tadpoles.
Oh,
Yep.
Not adopted. Stole them.
Hey,
okay.
hey, we communicated, okay? We worked it out. Last battle, I called upon them, and like 50 showed up. It was great.
Oh shit.
That like
my
actually
frog
has an army of frogs.
That's my
That's
familiar. Awesome. My familiar is any of my froglings that are in the area.
That's
And
great.
they're all over the entire country.
I stole that many.
So
I stole
she
that
can call
many.
upon them at any point, and she
Oh,
will
fuck.
find at least one, because she has harbored millions of these little babies.
Yeah, you've seen the videos of the frogs like taking over like the neighborhood.
Yeah,
that.
Nice.
That is what has happened.
The most ironic part is she's slowly turning into an amphibious like aesthetic girl, but she's a deep sea water siren.
Actually has
She's
a
a
light.
sea salt
Like,
siren.
Actually has the angler light on her head. It makes no sense. So anyways, that's what I envision when Damascus turns into Mimi.
smaller
It's
Mimi.
like a photoshopped shrunken version
Yep,
of Mimi.
yep.
A little compressed.
Just a little. Maybe stretched out this way. I got them Tomb Raider titties. Stretch them. Okay, maybe I don't, but that was funny.
Okay. So maybe she goes, okay. Do Keith.
I do my best to turn into what I recall Keith looking like without growing the wings.
well, he doesn't have wings. He's got a tail.
Oh.
Or they have a tail.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was envisioning something else.
No, a quasit is a little bit more like a gremlin you let get wet.
Oh, perfect.
That's really all I can think of. Give me one second and I will pull it up on my computer.
Damascus has seen Keith as Keith, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's happened.
Yes, that did happen. I will resend the photo of Keith.
First actual session I was in, I saw Keith.
It's got a tail. It's got a different level of, different number of fingers, different level of toes, huge pointed ears, horns. You would not.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to do the horns, and I wouldn't be able to do the extra fingers.
I mean, disguise self as a spell. People usually allow you to look like a tiefling with horns. So, I mean, I can see why that would work. But I mean, it would be very difficult to get your face to look like this.
Well, horns.
But, you know.
Horns are. I'm pretty sure they're made out of a similar material as hair and nails. So it's kind of just expanding hair and nails.
Yeah, the
That
whole
could work.
character.
It's just more of a horror thing.
I love
Or a
how the
hair
mouse
thing.
is right by his crotch.
I was circling it with my mouse and then stopped and then took a picture and didn't pay attention to where it ended up. I'm sorry. Thank you for calling out my stupidity as to where the mouse hand was.
You're welcome.
So
What
yeah,
would I do?
I turn into that, except for I'm gonna have 5 digits, 5 toes, 5 fingers, and no tail.
And you would not have the backwards knees.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I would not. My legs would look more humanoid.
That's so weird. Ew.
Actually, those aren't backwards knees; those are just ankles. I could do that.
Yeah, but it wouldn't elongate like that.
No,
Not necessarily. I mean, because that's a whole new shape to the foot.
it's really just extending what's there. The toes forward.
I'd say it doesn't look quite right.
That makes sense. Yeah, I know it wouldn't look perfect.
But yes.
Wow,
And hanging off of your hat is a very angrily chittering Keith.
What is he saying?
Huh?
What is he saying? Is he displeased? Is he uncomfortable?
Don't look like that. This is bullshit.
Okay, Keith, I don't think that they can do like exactly everything. It's like there's a rule. There's rules like
No.
can't
No.
add limbs, can't
Wrong.
get rid of limbs.
Hate it.
Okay.
No tail.
Okay. I mean, we could cut off your
Too
tail
many
and make it
fingers.
more accurate.
Too many fingers.
Okay.
Yeah, yep. Too many
Wow.
fingers.
I'm gonna be honest though, that was pretty tame for Keith. I'm proud.
Like I said, he's
Proud.
mellowing a little bit.
He
You
held
do still
back.
have like that sense that if you weren't there, he might bite someone's face off.
Fine.
He is still a fiend.
Naturally. Okay. So she'll kind of just like brush Keith to a different portion
Just
of
turn
her
the hat around so he's in the back.
I just
He
turn
turns the hat.
Okay, do Kendall now.
Oh,
I just kind of look over it and study her for a moment. And I do my best to kind of make my hair look like little flames in your photo, but obviously I can't have flames.
You can make it work. I mean,
her hair isn't always on fire. It's just colored that way, but then when her
Okay.
magic goes wild, then it's like
then it starts to
okay.
do the magic.
I
lift.
understand now.
Mimi's
she's just got really pretty red, orange, and yellow locks.
Okay.
Mimi's gonna kind of like shift and like try to look at the buttocks region and be like, oh, I don't know. It's a little more bodacious. I don't know, Kindle.
I just sneeze and my butt like pops out 2 inches. Oh! Is that better?
I love this so much.
Kendall?
Oh my god.
Yeah, changeling was
Kendall?
the best idea ever.
Accurate, Kindle.
I just kind of do a little twirl.
She's like, and then like looks down at like herself is a little on the bony side as of right now because of what she's gone through. She's like, yes, I like it.
Hiding the
Yeah,
ribs
hiding
showing
the
through.
ribs. Yeah.
Look, girl, I'm just saying.
she's getting there. She's eating normally, and
Okay, but like, don't discredit yourself, girl. You've got a great cushion under there.
Thank you.
I think Mimi would know.
I would.
That is true.
I would.
And I'm sure it's kind of disconcerting seeing and hearing yourself say this to yourself as a third-party entity. Because over the years, I've gotten pretty
Let's
good
just say
at
that I'm
copying voices.
Let's just say I'm working on my curves.
Well,
And
you
you've
don't got
gotta-
much work to do.
You've got a great booty shape. Like it's like picked up. It's nice.
You know, doing all this shifting is really fun. Is there like a shape you prefer me in? So I don't
Whatever
really have a
makes-
preference.
Whatever makes you most comfortable.
Whatever makes you feel fabulous.
I'm gonna shift into Krillin with hair and boobs.
Yes. Yes.
How's this?
She turns Keith back around and she's like, I like that leg. Yes. Kendall, get in on this.
I love
This is
it.
wonderful.
It's fabulous.
This is a wonderful advancement. I'm so proud. I'm so proud.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it does feel nice.
Yeah. So you can try that out. If the extra space gets a little weird, you can get rid of that. But maybe you kind of like the figure, the shape that it gives you, you know?
Yeah.
Plus it's a great shelf. She grabs Keith and just sticks her on top of her chest. And he just stays.
Oh, you're right. I could totally stick a drink there.
Yeah.
Now be careful. They will hurt your back.
Ooh,
Speaking
yeah.
from experience.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that would make sense.
Beauty is pain, darling.
Lots of leverage.
Beauty is pain.
No, I resent that. Beauty is inconvenience, the measure of which is personal. Okay. Only
I
put
like your
yourself
saying.
through. Only put yourself through the amount of suffering that you are willing to. Okay.
You know, I like that sentiment more.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Honestly, it's so toxic to associate beauty with something that's painful as if it's a punishment to be pretty. That just goes back into all of these old misogynistic standards of like devaluing femininity. And that's just not cool to do to anyone who wants to express their femininity or masculinity. The thought that masculinity has to be painful. It's so toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, maybe when we get to where we're going, you can get on the soapbox and shout that to everyone. I think it's a good idea, is what I'm saying.
Really?
No, there-
I like your
There is this
sentiment.
lecture hall in the upper city.
Yeah.
Michael used to visit there all the time. I was gonna say, did she freeze?
Hang
Yeah,
on.
we had a
Is my computer
big
the only
lag
one
there.
lagging really bad?
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
lagging pretty bad there.
Ooh,
but-
I saw everything was bad.
Yeah, just you on my end.
Okay, so
It was me as well, Selah. I lagged too. I was like,
Oh,
oh.
okay.
it's our house. Okay, so soapbox.
Yeah, they even have a podium and everything.
I said when we get to where we're going, to Baldur's Gate,
Oh.
you can absolutely get onto a soapbox and tell everyone your sentiment because I agree with it. I think it's good.
Oh.
There's even this nice little, I forgot the word for it. Amphitheater
hall.
in the lecture hall. That's the word I used.
That's the
There's a
word
nice
you
little
used.
lecture hall up in Upper City.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I mean, I won't take credit for that. Like that's a philosophy that I've like learned from other people while I've been traveling. So like, you know, you gain little bits of knowledge with the people that you gain along the way. And honestly, I've learned a lot with you guys. And like,
We're
I'm
glad to
not
be a
like-
part of it.
yeah, I'm not like smart, but like I know people, you know? And you are great. You're great people. I love learning from you guys.
Thanks.
We're very sweet.
I try to be. I'm kind of cute or whatever.
I'm kind of cute or whatever.
You're kind of cute or whatever. Okay, Candle.
Yes.
What I want to know is, you've been itching to pet a cat lately.
Yes.
What are you looking for in a cat?
Looking for a companion. One that's adventurous like me, but loves to cuddle. That's what I'm looking for.
That's perfect. The cats at the hidden mansion liked you a lot. It must be like like you were just petting and scratching like all of them, and then I would approach them and they would be like, ew, it's a dead girl, gross. So I think,
to be fair, I do know that typically animals, specifically cats, are sensitive to the things that are in the beyond and death.
that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Isn't it the same thing with dogs too?
Yes, which is why I said animals, but cats especially too.
Okay. Yeah, no, like you're definitely got cat lady Janes for sure.
I would like one, very much so.
It's gonna happen. Hey, I'm gonna turn to the driver and I'm gonna look and then look at everyone else and mouth.
You're saying, oh, you ask everybody else what the driver's name is?
I just mouth it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mouth back.
Which just both.
So,
Both. So yeah, it's wrong.
hey, folks.
Yeah.
How much longer do you think we have? I'm bad with time.
It's probably about another 3 days.
Okay. Thank you.
Possibly 4, but all depends on the weather and the roads.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Of course.
She turns back. She's like, okay. Is there anything that you guys need to do today?
Oh, I'm mostly just recovering from last night.
Yeah, are you okay?
I think so. Just kind of a nagging headache left. Bit woozy. But other than that, I'm all right. Not nearly as bad as I was thinking or expecting.
I'm sorry. It still sucks.
No, don't be. That was kind of my idea.
Yeah. I mean, I hope it helps. That's kind of why I like mostly eat off of livestock animals, because like they like their food normally. And I only do it with like consenting sentient like humanoid beings, because like it's a lot.
Question: have you ever hooked up with a butcher? I'm sure they got tons of excess blood on hand. Like they have to kill the things anyway, and they don't use it.
That's a good point.
That is a fair point.
You might even be able to get it for free.
I never thought of that. And I've met a few butchers.
While we're in Baldur's Gate, maybe grab some extra bottles, and head over to one of the butchers. And see what to say.
That's so rude. How have I never
Rude?
thought of that? No,
Oh.
how have I never thought of that?
I don't know.
I feel offended by my mind.
Question, DM.
Yes.
Would this world do embalming for the dead? Because with certain mortuary steps, they drain the blood out of the body.
Mm-hmm. There is, I mean, it all depends on this particular religion. Different god worship will lead to different religious practices, the same way you would have in our community, and different areas of the city. Different Faerun itself is just one land, so as you travel, you're more likely to find other customs. It's possible. Mimi, you know that while it's sustainable to continue to live off of these, animal bloods and things like that, the older the blood is, the harder it is to maintain any vitality from it. Because what you're really seeking as a vampire is the vitality. So if you go to a mortuary and they're like, just like, I've been saving up this blood for you for the past month, it's not very useful for you. It has to be relatively fresh.
Mm.
So that might
Maybe
make
we
a
could
difference
go
if
to
you
a
did decide to try and go to a mortuary. Which is why right now you still have a bit of that buzz. You had a fresh feed last night.
I'm feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling very good. I'm not feeling weird at all. I'm just feeling good.
You're enjoying it. It's
Okay.
the first time in a while that you've had a fresh feed, and it's making you feel a little stronger and a little
It's magic
peppier.
blood.
And like, if you so chose, and the next day there's a particular spell you can use.
Yes. Just gonna. Will I lose it in the next day or so?
It's the effect doesn't have a long last to it. You're not sure how long that would be. But just for our knowledge sake, it's only going to last till the end of this day.
24 hours, I think she said last night.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, Mimi's gonna be thinking about ways to use it before it runs out. She's not sure what to do. She's just gonna digest in this conversation. So weird.
Kindle, I'm guessing Kindle would have like some kind of small journal or something that she'll probably fill out.
Sure.
An entry or two.
Easily done. Kindle, you know that you have still a couple days left before you go back to that place. That city that you left behind you and you intended to keep that way. So the anxiety is there, but it's holding at bay because you're not there yet.
Not fun. Not fun.
Nope.
She's like,
Nice.
just read my journal. Are there any kitties? No, just write my journal.
Yeah, you don't find any cats along this sect of the road.
Totally fair.
Ling is perfectly willing to curl up into a little fuzzball for you. if you need some stress
Tabaxi
relief.
mode. Activate.
Yep. Just as small as a small creature is allowed to be, because I can be either medium or small.
That's a little disturbing.
Anything else you'd like to do on the second day? All right. You guys are able to, again, camp for the night. Anyone taking any watches this night?
I can.
Who's
I'll
taking
take the
first?
last watch.
Okay, first.
First. All right. Roll perception.
Perception. Okay. You have to come out of the tower, or else I can't count you. 18.
18. It seems pretty quiet. Small chitterings of animals nearby, the local owls. But it's peaceful and it's quiet. Kind of left alone. What are your thoughts on this watch? If no one else took it with you. Kind of pushing back that anxiety. Trying to keep it in check. Make a wisdom check. Wisdom save.
Okay, wisdom save. Here we go. Ugh.
Oh no.
You're gonna wake up to a
It's
wildfire.
It's not a natural one.
Okay. That's good.
But that was a natural 2 with a modifier of +1, so a total of 3. I'm fucked.
I just wonder how fucked the rest of us are gonna be now.
Well, I mean, Kindle has yet to lash out in her episodes.
Explode.
She has not yet exploded.
All right. Kendall. You, as you're staring off in the quiet of this evening, left alone to your thoughts, left to the anxiety that is slowly bubbling up within you, you become hyper alert to your surroundings. As you don't know what could be around any corner. And you start thinking about all of, how you got away and everyone who could be following you and how you're going into a town where you can be recognized and seen. And in the trees nearby, you hear the snap of a twig. What do you do?
Oh, see, I'm not sure if this causes a split.
Just your gut, you're starting to get that creeping feeling of the hair rising on the back of your neck, and all of a sudden you start hearing what sounds like a branch snap, like someone is watching you. And you know where that direction is, you just can't see anything because it's so dark out beyond the firelight. What is your first instinct upon hearing the snap of a twig?
Hiding in her cloak and her gloves. Just covering absolutely
covering
everything that she can. Hiding, like, in a tree stump, nearby. Like, she is hiding.
Okay. I'm just going to check something really quick.
Oh.
Don't panic.
Wait, now that you said don't panic, now I'm panicking.
No.
That is the natural reaction to being told not to panic.
I need to look at something really quick. I need to see something, that's all. Make for me a Just make another wisdom save.
I'm panicking. Okay, well that's better. Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. All right. As you duck and hide under your cloak, you are, and you heard that snapping twig, and you're sitting there and you're listening and you're listening, and you can't hear any follow-up noise. And so you pull the hood back and look out to see if you can see anything. And the night is still. But as you pull your hood back, you notice the skin on your arms looks a little bit paler. The general appearance that you can see looking down just at your body just looks different. Like your outfit is changed into just like a standard tavern fare bystander kind of outfit. And your hands look not as thin and sickly as you're used to, but more average. Make an Arcana check for me.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, I love it. It's great. This is great. This is awesome. Just check. It's fun. 18. It's
18? 18. You're looking it over. And when you touch your own hands, they still feel like your hands, even though they look a little bit more healthy and fitted. The calluses are still there, but you don't see any of it. And you feel slightly like on instinct, on hearing that snap, you used some of your magic. But in a way you didn't know you knew how to do. You can add Disguise Self to one of your learned spells.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Shit.
Best low roll result ever.
sometimes
Whoa.
low rolls can end in something cool.
Wow.
Your first instinct on that was to protect
Oh.
yourself, and in doing so, you managed to create this for yourself.
Awesome.
Crazy.
Plus, sorcerers are fun, and you don't have to do as much research as wizards.
Yes.
But you also just use a spell slot.
Yeah.
Do you happen to have a mirror or anything like that within your pack?
I think so. I should.
If not, like, is that something she would have on her?
Yeah. I feel like she would at least like something small, like kind of
Alright.
like a makeup mirror.
So as you're looking down and making this connection, you scramble to find your mirror and you hold it up. And what you see isn't your face. It's just a half-elf woman, red hair, much more weathered look, like maybe a farmhand. Very, woman of the earth, woman of the world. Wouldn't be recognized if you went back, if you used this.
Oh my god. 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 Oh my god.
Also, I need you to roll a d20.
Okay, great. I love that.
Okay, but it's not a natural one. But it's not a natural one. That's all
Not a
that matters.
natural one, but
Yep.
it's a 2.
That's fine. We were rolling to see if you had to roll a wild magic surge.
Okay. Wait, I thought it was like a 5 or lower.
Only if you're in a panicked state.
Ah.
If you are like very panicky, but you brought yourself down with that with your second wisdom save, so you're no longer in that state of fear. So it's back down to a 1.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
But yeah,
it's fine.
your watch, while slightly eventful, goes unattacked.
Good.
And that spell, unless you choose to dismiss it, lasts an hour. So by the time the next person wakes up, who is going to be... Who's taking... Mimi? Alright. The spell has faded.
Yeah, she's just gonna be like, I'm keeping this until it wears off. For safety reasons. I don't know who the fuck is in this forest. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping this on. I can't take it off. I can't take it off. Just take it off.
Yeah. So Mimi, you wake and Kindle looks like herself. Just, a little. What's your passive insight? It's pretty low, right?
Who? Me?
Yeah,
Yes,
what's your
Mimi.
passive
Oh, I'm
insight?
so sorry.
12.
12.
Okay. Yeah. You don't notice that she's... Well, Kindle, roll a deception check, just because you were pretty jumpy. Roll your deception.
Deception.
Disgrace.
Disgrace. I rolled really good.
Okay, yeah. Mimi, you don't notice anything
21.
unusual.
Okay.
But it's time for your watch.
Well, she's gonna wake up and be like, oh! Hi, beautiful.
Hello.
Hey,
it's your turn.
Yes, just before you go to sleep, can I get your opinion on something?
Sure.
Okay. So, last night this is gonna sound really weird, but there's no better way of saying it. I sampled Damascus. And I feel like I got some sort of residual changing magic. But I feel like I'm almost out of time to use it. So I want to change into something, but I don't know what I should change into. Should I do something nostalgic? Should I be more fabulous? Should I just be myself but more fabulous? Should I be something else? Or should I be like an ethereal being to trick people in the woods?
You, but more fabulous. Which, personally, I think would be impossible because you're already completely fabulous.
Stop. Oh my god. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, good night.
I'm going to get some rest.
Do it.
Good.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. They might be out here.
And she will go to sleep.
Okay.
And go, what the
fuck? Mimi, it is your turn.
Yes. So she's gonna cast Disguise Self. And she's gonna make herself look like a silver moonlight goddess draped in the pink clouds of dust. That's the aesthetic.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to do that. And for the next hour, you will be the goddess that you appear to be.
Perfect.
Make a perception check for me as you're on your
Yeah.
watch.
Yes.
Oh,
That was pretty good.
I don't know why D&D Beyond loves Mimi. Like every dice ever has been giving me so much trouble with
Boobies.
all of my boobies.
Boobies.
It's the boobies.
Probably is.
It probably
If
is the
you
boobies.
ever
That's the
hear
boobies.
about Chris, who is in my normal Thursday games, they literally sleep with their physical dice, like in their boobs, and their dice roll amazing.
Boobies.
Like it's scary
Oh my god.
how much they've seduced their dice.
Oh my word. Yeah. So 22. What do I see?
You still enjoying the wonders of fresh blood. It's heightened your senses. And you do have damn good vision at night. The moment you take off those sunglasses, it is incredible. And you can see owls, rabbits, deer, lots of creatures running by. No, nothing that frightens you, nothing that worries you. See some possibility for prey out there. You're hungry enough.
Disguise self lasts for an hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But my watch lasts longer than an hour.
Yeah.
So while my senses are literally open to the entirety of nature and I look like a goddess, I'm going to play my flute quietly and chantingly, like the Narnia lullaby in the first movie. And I'm going to enjoy that until it ends. Then I'll see if there's any closer prey, because I don't want to leave for too long.
There is a certain point where Keith, who, since Fove is asleep, has been in actual Quasit form next to you,
Period.
just kind of grumbles for a bit and then switches to bat and flies off. You hear a random shriek in the woods of some animal. And then he comes back with like a half-eaten rabbit.
I put down the flute and I'm like, oh, that's not fair. I was gonna wait.
I was hungry. Need a snack.
You need
A snack.
patience. You need patience.
No.
Yes.
Snack time.
Oh my god. You need to go look for a deer or a pig for me. Please. Thank you.
Pig. I can do pig. And then
We
just
can
like
snack on that.
stays in Quasit form and just takes off into the woods again.
it's going
Okay.
to
Am I
terrify
still
any other campers out there.
a ethereal goddess by the time that he takes off again?
Yeah, by the time he takes off again, yeah.
Okay. Enjoying this moment. Can
do?
I hear him or like X-ray vision spot him from here?
Your perception is high enough right now that you can see, like, he's doesn't go too terribly far, and there's a moment where it gets like you can hear him like going through the wood, and you just see around like and then it gets quiet, and then you hear And then like random scuffling in the woods. And then he goes back to silence.
God damn it, he scared away food. This little punk. I told him to spot it for me, not to actively try to get it. Dingus.
And about 5 minutes later, he comes back with a boar that he's just like dragging along. And it's half chewed. Right? Like there's definitely chew marks in it. He's not gonna just bring you a boar that's not been snacked on. But there's a fucking boar being brought to you by this snarling gremlin of a creature. Ah. 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 Pig.
She's gonna like put the flute
I
down.
love Keith so much.
I love
Me
him.
too.
I don't know where he came from in my brain, and I'm a little concerned.
This
Every-
is canonically everybody has a Keith in their
I
brain.
you bitch. I was just gonna fucking say that. That was just going to come out of my mouth. Get out of my head.
Great
Oh my
minds
God.
think alike.
What? Oh, I almost said Inger. That was weird. Okay. Mimi puts down her flute for a second. She's like, wow. You have dedication. I'm impressed. You didn't have to do that.
He's like chewing on the ear.
Stop. Okay. I was gonna come out.
I'm a pig.
Okay.
Apparently Keith likes head cheese.
Okay, well, I'll let you nibble on the face head region while I finish up the song, okay?
After you finish up your song, there's still plenty of boar left. And your watch goes relatively uneventful, besides the chaos that is Keith
That is Keith.
and
Yeah.
my
They're all
fucking DM
African
brain.
American, and then Mark.
Which I'm rocking with Mark because Mark is rocking with
Mark's
us.
rocking with us.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your watch before Ling wakes up?
I'm gonna eat as much of the boar as I can, but like some of the good bits, I am going to save and cut up for us to eat at some point, maybe in the morning when everyone wakes
You
up.
kind of like carve around where Keith has been gnawing.
Yeah.
Still a few bite marks taken out of the bacon.
Good Lord. Yeah, I'll take some good chunks, eat the rest. I'll probably take, this is gonna get a little, I'm probably gonna take some bits of ribs and bones and like keep them for Keith to chew on whenever he needs to. 'Cause I feel like that kind of oral fixation is gonna be good for him to like not eat things all the time.
I was trying to see if there's like anywhere where someone would be like, how long do they need to sleep? But it doesn't say. So I didn't know if he actually needs the full 8 hours. Probably not. I'd say he probably only needs like 6.
I imagine he's like a cat and he sleeps whenever he wants.
Kind of. Yeah, I mean he's a chaotic evil creature. Which is
Chaotic evil?
He's a quasit. They are listed as chaotic evil. Even with the new rulings with no inherently evil creatures, closets are from the hells.
Yes. This is true. God, that's funny. Oh, that's so funny. He really is the appropriate pet for Mimi. Like at whatever point in her life he's appropriate to be in. He just so happened to join in at the bimbo stage.
Mm-hmm.
Had he
Can you
joined any
imagine if he
earlier,
was around when she was in her evil stage? Would
it
not
would
have
have
ended
been
well.
it would have been Maleficent and all of the little gargoyle henchmen.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been the dynamic.
He's tame compared to what he could be.
I
By a
believe
lot.
that. I believe that. But it's okay.
He's still chaos.
That's okay. Mimi is too. Honestly.
But yes. Ling, you wake up to Mimi carving a boar while Damascus eats its, or not Damascus, while Keith, I don't know why my brain shut down, but it did. Keith eats its head. He's eating the face.
Got breakfast for us, huh?
Oh my god, sir. Hi.
Morning.
Morning. Hey, I totally did the thing.
Wait, what thing? Wait.
The you know how when I sampled you,
Yeah.
I felt like I had some residual magic.
Oh, that's right.
I totally
go?
did. Oh my god. I made myself into a sparkling goddess and I just played music.
Oh, I wish I was waiting for that. That's
Okay.
fantastic.
It was a moment that me and the world had. Me and nature. And it was
Good.
and it was nice.
I'm glad it went well then. I would hate for any odd after effects.
Yeah. Actually, damn, do I feel weird?
Are what weird?
Do I feel weird after disguising myself?
Any nasty
from
after
that
effects for
magic?
me?
No?
It felt like you cast disguise self without having to utilize magic. Well, technically it was just in the blood.
That's cool.
So did you like change like me or like how wizards do?
I think like wizards do.
That's really
It
interesting.
was more like putting on top of myself. I made me, but like I was all silvery with like pink and I put a flowy dress on me and I was all it was
Next time you're
thing.
able to do that, show me. I would love to be with for that.
Okay. Well, we'll see if it happens again. It might have only been a one-time thing. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, to see that, I'd give up a fight.
Well, hey, I got meat for everyone. Courtesy.
Great. Awesome. I can start cooking that up for breakfast a bit later.
Perfect.
There's a moment where Keith stops chewing when you say I've got meat for everyone, and he just and turns with his boar face away from everyone.
Don't worry, Keith. Nobody else likes head cheese, just you.
Yeah. He's like, buddy, I cut out the parts that we want. You can have the rest.
Reaches over to some of what's left and like breaks off. No, he's not strong enough. Tries to break. He's got a strength of 5. But he's like trying to like pull like an actual rib, but it's just like not snapping. So he's like,
I'm gonna grab my battle axe real quick and just kind of give it a little whack right below where the leverage point is, so we can just to help him break it.
It just snaps. He's like, and like goes back into his corner and starts like gnawing on the bone.
Keith. Keith, I've got some saved for you, okay? So we have more. I knew it, the oral fixation.
So what you're telling him is to go ham on the board?
We don't need it. Oh my god. It really took me a second.
You've gone too deep into Mimi's mind.
Which doesn't exist. There is nothing in it. Oh, Lord. Kendall, you awake right now?
Well, this is the third watch. This is the Passover of third watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So Mimi's
It's time
about
for
to
you to
head
go
to
back to
bed.
sleep for another 3-4 hours.
okay. Well then, Mimi will grab Keith, pick him up by the scruff, be like, the boar will be raiding. Okay. And then she's gonna plop him down right next to her and throw her coat over her like a blanket and her hat over her face so she's covered for when the sun comes up.
Okay.
And Keith can do whatever he wants whenever he's ready.
He absolutely falls asleep cuddling a pig face.
A half-chewed
Pig face.
It's gonna be weird when it's his bat form with the pig head.
It's gonna
he
be
has to
weird
do
when
that
Fog
before.
wakes up.
He's got to figure it out before Fog wakes up. Yeah, so now, Ling, it is your watch. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Yes, actually. On the advice of Mimi, to try and feel a little more comfortable in bodies that I have. I'm gonna stay in my Krillin form and just kind of mess around with sizes until I find something that feels comfortable, fits in my armor well, and doesn't get in the way when I try to hack shit up. So I'm just sitting there, just kind of like, do it with the hips, the arms. Just try and get a feel for myself.
Aww.
Because I've never actually done that. I've never had the thought to.
Oh.
Ling. How do I want to make this?
Oh boy.
Yeah, huh?
Make a wisdom check.
Check plus 1. Oh no! 2 plus 1.
Okay.
I'm gonna end up lopsided, aren't I?
No. You spend time exploring this, and it kind of feels like flexing a muscle. But you spend time exploring, seeing what you can do, seeing what you come up with. Also make your perception check for me.
Plus 1. Damn it, 5.
5.
These dice hate Ling.
You go through your watch,
Too busy watching myself.
focusing on getting your shoes to fit just right, and everything else. But luckily, it goes through peacefully.
Towards the end of my watch, I'm going to start cooking some of the meat that's available, so it's ready when everyone wakes up.
The rest of you come awake to the smell of cooking meats. It's wonderful. It was a a peaceful evening again on the side of the road. And you all slowly come to. And Mimi, as you look to your side, it is in fact a bat cuddling a pig face. He did manage to go back into his polymorph.
You have no dignity, do you?
He has no what?
Dignity.
Dignity? What's that taste like?
What?
He's just out. He's still out.
Oh, baby. Can I see if I can pick him up from the pig face? Or is he latched?
Make an animal handling check.
Oh boy.
I think is the best bet.
Start pulling him up.
Oh no. That's a 5.
That's exactly what happens. You go to lift him off of the pig's head, and the little claws on the end of the wings are just like in the pig's head. So as you go to pull him, he's just still asleep, but like stretching more than releasing.
Okay. I'm gonna gently place him back. And if I have a handkerchief or something, I'm just gonna kind of hesitantly place it on top of him. And then go to breakfast. We're gonna have to talk about this. There's a weird attachment to dead pieces.
I'm only imagining Fav waking up. What the fuck? Just watching this from like under covers. What the fuck?
Oh, I mean, make an insight check.
I want to do that too.
Were you talking to me or to Mimi?
Whoever wants to. Whoever is looking at Fove
sure.
watching this.
Dang. 6.
12.
Generally seems relatively unperturbed. But you don't know if it's just because it's just a bat that's laying on a pig's head. Why would that be weird? Or if she's just like has a weird life. That this doesn't seem strange.
It might be that, honestly. Wouldn't be surprised.
Anything you guys like to do on this third day of travel? My goal is to at least get you guys to the gates tonight. Or probably won't get you to the gates, but it'll be like the day before.
Okay.
We'll say when y'all wake up and you see Damascus, they're going to have a medium-sized chest, a little bit broader shoulders to fill out the chainmail, a nice, how do I put this? A nice big bulge, and their legs seem a bit thicker than they were before. They're about the same general height, still the shoulder length hair, but you can tell there's some changes.
Good morning.
Good morning. Care for some breakfast? Courtesy of our friend Mimi over here, I think, or our friend Keith.
Keith then, Mimi.
I appreciate the offer, thanks.
Serve everyone up a plate.
I
Maybe-
do have to
maybe
admit
we'll,
that
like-
smell very good.
Mimi will if Damascus hands her a plate, she'll be like, give it to somebody else.
Oh,
Kindle will be
right.
like,
Okay, 2 plates to Kindle.
I got my
Like-
fill last night. I'm okay.
That
You
makes
hear
sense.
Kindle's stomach growl.
Double portions. So now you got 4 portions.
Also, I know that Jinx is with us. What do you think he's doing since he's not like here? Just chilling?
He's probably like maybe gone a little ways up ahead, maybe to practice some music or write something.
He's nearby, but just kind of. He's usually pretty quiet to begin with, so it's not unusual. You also are aware, because he had mentioned it, but you're passing by. You guys would have actually passed by in the previous day the turnoff to the lighthouse in which he grew up.
Oh.
And you are also, on this third day, going to pass by a particular wood that he is not a fan of, so he is on the quieter side today.
Oh dear. Okay. Kindle, that's a face.
Hunger. It's hunger. She has like already eaten her double portions.
Nice.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm hungry right now.
Ew, oh my word.
I mean, being in Costa Rica for a week where you're eating nonstop or just eating really delicious meals all the time.
That pasta dish. Well, I had 2 pasta dishes, but the one at the Volcano Lodge, so stupid good.
Yeah, the arroz con pollo there.
Mm.
Anyway,
Okay.
getting away from food.
I'm thinking about food now. I'm like,
Right? Yeah, right.
my
Dinner
brain just
sounds
went
good.
chicken. Like, yeah. So you guys are able to travel during the day. Anything during the travel itself, or should we jump ahead to the night's watch?
As we're passing by the wood, just because Jinx is so I don't know the proper term for it. Not uptight, but anxious about it. Yeah,
Uncomfortable, yeah.
uncomfortable.
definitely.
Yes. I would like.
Perturbed.
Yeah. I'd like to
Fancy.
pop a couple define senses to see if I know any celestials, fiends, or undeads other than Mimi and Keith within 60 feet. And I have 6 of those, so I just pop those off every how close we are to the wood, but as many times as I think would evenly distribute that.
The road does, where you can see the cloakwood. You're not within 60 feet of it.
Okay.
It is a ways off of the coastway, which is the roadway that you're taking. Just looking at this map, it's relatively distant. Although I think when I upload it onto a new thing, I'm going to have to adjust the size because it's 5 days from Candlekeep to Baldur's Gate, not 9, which is what this map says. I had to look back through the actual book, and it says it's 5. So I got the scale mixed up. My bad.
So okay, well I won't do that then. We're gonna be close enough.
But yeah, you're not quite close enough. But if you do pop one off just in case, you get a fiendish aura from Keith, and you get an undead aura from Mimi. Skellington all over again. There are some words I just cannot say.
That's okay.
Okay. So
I've
so
s-
just the auras I'm familiar with.
Yes, the auras you've become familiar with.
Okay. That's all I wanted to do today.
Let's take it back to cover. Okay. I just had to.
Okay.
I
Nothing?
had DM thoughts. I was
Yep.
like, what?
Oh, boy.
No,
No,
no.
yeah, no. Nothing behind Toby Cover. Can't do that.
Okay.
Um. Anything else or? Okay. How about we just do perception checks from everybody, and we'll just count that.
Okay.
Natural
20.
20!
Woo!
Mine was unnatural, but
Okay.
Wait. No.
20 nevertheless.
Five. Okay. Natural 20, natural 25. Or unnatural 20 and 5. It's another peaceful night. The weather is starting to come in. Starting to become a little bit more cloudy. And instead of as you're getting, you're still a day and a half out from Baldur's Gate. You see every now and then people traveling in the night, but they pay you no mind. Tonight seems to go relatively peacefully. Oh, and who was first, who was middle, and who was last? Does that matter?
Middle.
All right. Fourth day? Anything? Mimi, at this point, your creation is complete.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I will just be waiting for a moment that Jinx is mentally available.
Okay. You guys pass the Cloakwood completely as you continue your travels on this day. If there's nothing else you guys want to do during this day, first watch. Just roll your perception.
Once again, unnatural 20.
All right. First watch goes relatively peacefully. Not as much traffic, even though you're even closer to the city now. Through the night. Just
So
some
we should
wildlife.
probably practice a little magic as well. Sort of
You are
sorcery.
also you are so close to the gates. This is the last night. You will be there tomorrow afternoon. How are you doing?
Not great, coach. Not great.
Would you like to roll it?
Yeah. 18.
You're managing to keep it together. You're very nervous. And it's almost a fidgeting kind of self-soothing cantrip practice.
Yeah. Control flames. Control flames. Control flames.
Mhm. Yeah. Second watch?
Yeah. Sure. Oh no!
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
A 1!
Oh no.
These dice hate Link.
Link. It has been a long travel on the road. And it has been a while since you've done that. And you find that you've drifted off.
Oh boy.
Of that little smirk she's trying to keep down.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yep. Okay. That would make sense. Yeah, okay. You take 4 points of piercing damage as in the moment that you drifted off to sleep, you wake up to a hot, piercing pain as a crossbow bolt has made its way into your arm.
I wake with a loud, high-pitched shriek.
And you hear the skittering of squeaking creatures around you. You all wake to the sound of Ling shout out in pain, followed by a sound of squeaking and chittering of teeth, and come to looking around, and you see with 3 giant rats around him
Rats of unusual size?
humanoid-like creature with a rat-like face, clawed fingers, scars across the face, holding out a crossbow, a hand crossbow. And that is where we'll pick it up next time.
Oh, damn! I was hoping for battle tonight. Fuck!
I would, but it's almost 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
late. It's late.
I was gonna get you to the gates of to Baldur's Gate itself.
But I rolled a 1!
But and it said on the 4th night.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That is the thing. So I was like, I have to keep doing these perception rolls, because if I suddenly be like, on the 4th night, roll perception checks,
Yeah.
Right.
like I was like, this is stupid, because only one
Well,
thing
yeah, and
happens.
that's just normal for a watch. Roll perception.
Mhm.
How
Yeah.
rude. Oh my god.
Oh.
Um,
Now I
and-
fully understand your smirk.
I was like, oh my god. And I had decided at the beginning, I was like, I'll just put on the second watch. That's the easiest. That way they can still rest afterwards, but they're not like, if they use any spells during the day, they're not screwed. Like, it'll be great. Yes.
Yep. Good old Ling.
It was always
it.
going to be on whoever was on the second watch, whether you picked it up or not. But Mimi, make a history check.
Oh
boy.
god.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh, 16.
This creature who has attacked your caravan doesn't like look familiar. Doesn't look like someone you know. But you know of them, because this is another type of creature with a blood curse. This is a were-rat.
Dead ass.
It's dead ass. It's called a were-rat.
Oh, were rat.
Yep. There
And
are
I-
many different were creatures in D&D. There's were bears, there's werewolves, there's were rats.
So okay. Interesting.
So just you wake up, and as you look around, you see it, and you're like, "Fuck! I know what that is."
Wake up. Oh my god, that's a were rat. Oh my god, that's a were rat.
And that's where we will pick it up.
Got an anti-tank rifle. Oh fuck, she's got an anti-tank rifle.
Alright, and I will
my
stop the
God.
recording here, and we will pick up next time.
All right.